So how has your day been so far?
It's been good. It's Sunday, so it's still Diwali holidays. You can see in the background, the kids are playing in the park. I was sitting in my office because of the power cut. I had to come here, so it's even better, I think, here than my office.
Yes, yes,
So
it's well. Okay, so how do you see Sunday? Like how what do you do at the weekend or on Sundays?
Sundays, generally, I don't have any holidays. I'm a being a Ayurveda physician.
Hmm.
We generally work all day long. We don't have any holidays, but since few days, say about 1 month, I have stopped, working stopped working on weekends. I've taken a little bit of holidays, and I have given preference to my life, living life over work, over life over money. So that is how I, that is how what I'm doing on
Yes.
weekends.
Hmm. And this is paramount. Like this life is very important, and we also need to balance our life. One hand we need to take care of our professional life, on the other hand we also need to take care of our personal life, and it is up to us that how do we maintain that.
Exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
so yes, I'm really impressed to know this, that these days you do not give, or you are not stressed about your work. So before we get into this conversation, I would like you to introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Parmanand. I'm from Maharashtra. Uh, I'm I'm practicing in a village called Hivra Ashram. It is very famous in Maharashtra. It is present in Buldana district.
All right.
Buldana district. So the garden is present in a village. So it's a kind of mini tourist place. So
Hmm.
it's flooded with people because of the Diwali holidays. And I practice in this village my Ayurveda. I'm Ayurveda physician, so I practice Ayurveda in this small village. So I graduated from Mumbai, one of the best college in Ayurveda, Poddar Ayurveda College. And then after that, I prepared for civil services for a couple of years, and then again came back to practice. And I'm more than happy now to practice and live life instead of just slugging for money.
Hmm. Yes, life is very important, and it is better to live a very nice life rather than running after things. And as we already know that people have indeed become materialistic. Like in order to gain everything, in order to have excellent, in order to have pricey television, in order to have swanky cars, we only work our butt off. We leave no stone unturned to earn money. So that's not good. We should also take care of ourselves. We should also give time to ourselves where we can relish moments, where we can spend quality time with our family members too. I would love to ask this question. After that, the ball would be in your court. So the thing is that why did you choose this profession? Why not other profession?
The profession didn't choose. I didn't choose this profession. I was thrown into this profession, like many others. I didn't like math, so I naturally chose biology. I couldn't get into medical college, so I chose Ayurveda. And now, coincidentally, I'm more than happy to be in this field of Ayurveda rather than, you know. And apart from that, I'm into some other, professions such as teaching. I love teaching. I'm a life. I consider myself a lifelong learner, and I also love teaching. So apart from my medical practice, I also like to teach. So what about you? I forgot to ask you. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, sure.
And
Yes. My name is Sunil. I'm from Delhi. Regarding my educational qualification, I'm a graduate. If I talk about, or if I specify that what I have done for graduation, I'm an engineer. I have done BTech. Plus, I have been a YouTuber. Talking about my YouTube channel, there I like to upload educational videos, and they are utterly based on English. I usually upload English related videos where I have taken a lot of sessions with different great tutors. I have also uploaded a few videos where I have taken classes where I have tried to shed some light on grammar. if I talk about my hobby, I love listening to music. So I guess this is all about me.
So looking at I went through your channel. So I
Uh-huh.
was surprised that you must have had so many subscribers, but compared to your abilities and spoken English ability, your view counts and subscribers are less. But I hope it will catch up in the future. Definitely.
Right, yes. The same conviction I have for myself. This is what I have believed in. Yes, I know that one day, like, I'm going to be promising in life. One day I'm going to have the world at my feet. And I also believe in one thing: when you are on YouTube, this is the way your channel grows. This is tiresome. This is very tiring. It
Yes,
takes a
yes,
lot of, yes, it takes a lot of time, or it does check your patience. If you have a lot of patience, then you can consider yourself one day you will be successful. Otherwise, yes, you can stop in between.
yeah. Thank you for telling me because I am a newbie to this. I'm doing this regularly for about a month. But
Mhm.
but I didn't get stressed any time. But somehow, no matter how relaxed you are, it takes toll on you that you are making so many videos, you're putting so many efforts, but still the subscriber and the views are not up to the marks. On the contrary, those who are making comedy videos and doing silly things, they get millions of views, and the educational one like us and yours,
Yes.
they suffer this long and arduous journey.
Right. Yes. So the point is that you need to be satisfied whatever you do. So talking
Exactly.
about my lifestyle, talking about my profession. So I feel that I'm in the seventh heaven, whatever I'm doing, and every day I learn something new. Where my channel is not growing, if my channel grew, I think I would not get that opportunity where I would work very hard, where I would learn one thing two times or three times. So I think I'm fortunate enough. If my
Yes.
channel is not growing, yes, you must have been through this experience. When you work very hard, when things do not go according to you, then you come with new ideas, you do become innovative at times. So every day I try new things. Sometimes I think, okay, this thing is not working, I better work on it. Sometimes I feel, okay, this is missing, I better work on it. So day by day I'm becoming the best version of myself. This is entirely I want from myself.
Exactly. The only thing we are competing against are you know past, the yesterday. We are competing. We are getting better 1% every day. You must have read that book or at least heard of that 1% principle by James Clear. Where he says that if you improve 1% every day, at the end of the year, you'd have improved by say about 37%.
Hmm.
So it's a principle of marginal gains. You have to improve in every aspect, little bit every day. Now, even I uploaded only say about 30 videos, but every video of mine is slightly better than the previous one. Same is case
Right.
with my spoken English. It's slightly better than the previous one. That is what we want. And the second thing is, you rightly said, satisfaction. That is what matters.
Mhm. Yes, I'm glad to know that your videos are doing well and you are proud to say that. But when it comes to me, that I
No,
in India.
but compared to suppose you have 50 views, now some videos get 2,000. So it's a progress. No matter how little that is, it's a
Yes,
progress.
yes. And if you have watched my videos, you must have understood one thing, or you must have encountered one thing, that I am fond of using idioms. So here I would love to drop a idiom here, that that slow and steady wins the race. This is what I have always trusted in. I have considerable trust for this, that day by day I'm improving. And one more idiom is there for the same, that many a little makes a mickle. So same I try in my life.
But one day you will, even bamboozle the native speaker with your
Uh-huh.
idioms skill. The native speaker wouldn't have heard those
Right.
idioms
Yes.
exactly. So good, you're on the right track.
if we prepare for any government exams, or if we are very honest with our studies, or if we are very hardworking, or if we are very diligent, so I feel that we always get good things out of that. What if I'm not able to clear any exams, but the point is that I was also preparing for government exams. From there, I have learned a lot. I also believe in one thing, that everything teaches you something new, or everything is going to teach you something. So from there, I indeed worked on my idioms, because for SSC or for some government exams, idioms are asked. They
Yes.
are the significant parts of government exams. So for that, I memorized a large number of idioms. Second thing is that
So
synonyms and antonyms are also asked in government exams. And these were my favorite things to do, like memorizing idioms, memorizing synonyms, antonyms, or working on grammar. They were my favorite things to do. They were my favorite parts. So from there, I feel that, and I am always glad to say that I learned a lot. And whatever I am today is just because of that. Sometimes it is also believed that a blessing in disguise.
exactly.
Yes, so this is how it works.
So a failed aspirant is worth 100 IAS.
Yes.
Not exactly. I paraphrased the Marathi language. We have a ex-IAS officer, Sri Avinash Dharmadhikari.
Hmm.
He was, late 18, so 1980s, 1990s. He resigned from IAS. So he
Hmm.
has this particular phrase. मेलेला हत्ती सुद्धा एक यूपीएससीचा एक मेलेला हत्ती 1 लाखाचा असतो. It means that even a died elephant is worth million rupees. So
Right.
this is like a failed UPSC aspirant with ethics can do better, or at least some good for society,
Hmm.
even without getting into civil services. For the civil service, we say it's a paid civil service, right? Social
Hmm.
service. Why can't we do unpaid civil services, social service? So I'm doing that.
Right.
I started my channel with Super 30, where I teach underprivileged kids. I picked up 15 kids from roadside huts. I'm teaching them basic numeracy, basics, English, ABCD. It's been so about 20-25 days. It's been
Hmm.
so they have learned, and I'm also teaching them dance, to sing, and to throw a javelin. Because I told them J for javelin. I told them regarding the Olympic sports, Neeraj Chopra, and everything, that you can simply throw this and you can earn money if you go to this. So, you know,
Olympic.
in their language, I told them. So I'm trying to develop those kids into an holistic students instead of just preparing them for civil services. I was very unidimensional personality, so I don't want those kids, because they are living freely in their these huts. They're very happy. The only thing I need is to polish them with some education, and they'll do wonders. And they will act as my advertisement for if at all I start my own coaching.
And first, I must say that you are doing a wonderful job. Whatever knowledge we have, like education is all about educating others. If you are educated, you better educate others. I guess this is the responsibility that everyone should take. And I guess you have taken that beautiful responsibility, whatever knowledge you have, that you are doing it for unprivileged children. And I guess this is more than everything. And yes, for teachers, what they always anticipate from their children is their children should be successful. That is the result. If they are able to understand English, if they are able to speak English a bit, whatever you are teaching, if they get it, then your job is done. You will get everything. This is the essence that you are going to get from there.
Yes, and the only thing I would like to add, I'd like to little bit divert from the topic. Those
Hmm.
kids, 15 kids I'm teaching, they are my target. I want to make them better than the school.
Hmm.
They live in a open ground near a school, which is a very costly one, the costliest school
Oh.
in the town, owned by a politician. They live in the open ground. So I want those kids to be so fluent in English
Hmm.
that should be, you know, even better than other kids, even better
Hmm.
than those who paid lakhs of fees in that private school. So I would love to train them to speak, in a better way. So it will
Yes.
take years. It's a journey of 1,000 miles.
I'm speechless. The work you are doing. That keep doing that. If you need any support, if I'm able to do anything, if I'm able to contribute in that 1%, that I'll be more than happy to do that. And you can contact me any moment, anytime, because I also want to do things like this. I have also planned things like this, but right now, as you know, that my sole ambition is to become famous on YouTube, to earn money from there. First, I make a lot of efforts, and when you make efforts, so that turns into the money after some time. This is what I'm trying,
Yep.
and in order to help others, you have proper help. Otherwise, you will not be able to help others.
Exactly.
Keep working that, and yes, initiative that you have taken, it's going to take some time, and everyone will appreciate you. First, they might take exception to it, that what the hell you are doing, but after some time, they would be the very people. They would come to you and they would say, okay, we knew that you were doing a wonderful job, you
Exactly.
were doing a marvelous job. So keep these people aside, do what you feel like doing, and always listen to your heart. If your heart is saying that is worth doing, just do that.
A company of myself. I tried to reach out, but I thought that's not a good idea. When you want to do something really good, a selfless work, do it on your own self. I just imagine, you know, pre-independence era, says Raja Ram Mohan Rai or Mahatma Phule. Wha- How much resistance would have they faced? Even I could not convince my family to do a simple task of teaching kids for
Mm,
a couple of hours.
mm,
So imagine Raja Ram Mohan Roy, going to the ghats, convincing people not to go sati. That
mm.
they are no, those people are. I can't imagine how much hardship they must have faced in those days.
Right.
So it's nothing in front of them. It's just
Mm.
regular work. I don't think it's a special thing. It's just a regular work in front of them.
And yes, one more thing, I'm being curious to know this, that you seem to be an avid speaker, you seem to be an accomplished speaker of English. How you came to this level?
I don't think I don't consider myself to be a complete speaker, but thank you for
Hmm.
appreciation. It will boost my confidence to speak to more and more people.
Hmm.
So I in my journey I started in 2006. I was when I was in 10th standard. I joined the class on my own. Nobody told. My father is a school teacher, but
Hmm.
did it on my own. Then during graduation, I joined a class. So I did take a formal training for two
Hmm.
months. One for 1 month in 10th standard, second month in during graduation. But apart from that, it's the practice that has kept me in this field. You know, spoken English ability. So and for 2 3 years, I have left. Since 2 3 years, I have left the civil services. Studies.
Yes, what if you become an IS officer? What are the things you are going to do for the society?
I think yes, I thought about it. I'm glad that you asked this question because in interview we always say it's a paid social service.
Hmm.
So I say why can't we do unpaid social service? You will get paid somehow. So
Right.
had I been into IAS, I would have done the same thing what I am doing right now. So
Hmm.
at the end of the day, it did not make any difference. It's a sour grape for me. If had I, you know, I would love to join the service. I'm not saying that I'm so great that I will leave that service like Subhash Chandra Bose did. He
All right.
left the ICS.
Hmm.
Huh? Didn't
Hmm.
have that much of, but I would have definitely, happy. But somehow, in the course of time, I've settled with what I have. I'll do what I can do in the as a common citizen instead of being a government servant.
All right, but I want to ask this in this context. If you become an IS officer, that point of time or that particular day, what are you going to do for your children? Anything special you are going to do for your children that you are teaching currently?
Yes, definitely. I would be armed with a paraphernalia of the administration. So I'd be in much better position. The 15 kids, they don't have Aadhaar card. I would have immediately enrolled them. I would have
Mhm.
opened bank accounts. I would have
Oh,
encouraged them. There are hundreds of schemes for nomads. Those belong
mm,
to the scheduled tribes. I would
right,
so being into civil services, especially in administration, civil services would have helped. So it's in a given situation, I would have helped them in a better way. But it's just a matter of time. Give me a couple of years, 2, 3 years down the line, when my work is known to many people, people do have that inner feeling to help others, but they
right.
are scared to act. You know, there is a space between that English school and that open ground. It took 20 years for me to cross that line into and ask those guys, those living in the huts, what are your problems. So for
Oh,
common people, they want to help, but
right.
they are too afraid. I just crossed that barrier, and I'm
Mm.
on to my path.
Whatever you are uttering, whatever you are saying, that is so inspiring. Like, I am being inspired by this. And keep telling your story to people. You are going to inspire a lot of people, and people would certainly come forward and they would try to help others, whatever way they are able to do. So this is such a good initiative that you have taken. I said it earlier too. And I'm indeed running out of words to laud this work that you are doing currently. I know that initially you are not recognized, you are not appreciated for this work, but people, those who are teachers, they can value you, they can value your work as well. So keep doing that. And the way you are talking, the day is not very far where your channel is going to grow. There are some parameters that you need to look after. Once you keep these parameters in mind, your videos are going to do wonders, and you are going to gain a large number of viewers, subscribers, and you are going to get likes, and everything will come your way.
Yes, definitely. I'm just doing my work. It doesn't matter if I continue with this adventure or not. It
Mhm.
might be a temporary phase for me. It could be permanent one. So irrespective of that, what I'm doing on groundwork, the offline work, it will go on. So
Mhm.
initially I put those videos on the my channel. But my only intention was to just highlight the plight of these people, that they're
Right.
living in such a poor condition. So I
Mhm.
removed for two reasons. One of because of my in-laws objection, and second one for their privacy.
People, those who are fake, they are shown, like everything is written on their face that they are phony people. But the way you are expressing things, it's not shown anywhere that you are not real. You are indeed an honest person. You whatever you are doing or whatever you have said it your heart out. So I know that the pain you are going through, the hardship, as you said, that you have been through. So one day you are going to be benefited, and if it's not about the benefit, one day things are going to happen according to you. You want some children to be better, you want to improve their lives. That would happen for sure.
Yes,
It was such a pleasure to have a word with you. Honestly speaking, I'm speaking through this my heart that it was
exactly.
indeed a nice conversation, and I would indeed love to have a conversation with you in the future. Not in the future, within a week.
Okay, fine then. Nice to meet you. And I just lost the track of time while speaking with you with about my work. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I would love to interact with you in the future as well. Thank you.
Yes.
See you
Thank
again.
you. Bye
Bye.
bye.